Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's an all-you-can-geek Gamecast. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Mike Sneedy,
What's up?
Corey Feinsod,
Ahoy!
and Tony Korkanakis.
Hey.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers. We are live right now on Twitch. We start at Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. Please join us if you can. If you can't, though, life gets in the way we get it. So you can always watch all of our content, including this newest episode and older ones, on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe over there. That way you know when we post. All right. Gamecast, folks. What have we been up to? It's been a long time for me. I've been I've been playing. So for the first half of my stay where I was at was I did play a lot of games, a lot. I don't know why I had this vibe that I'm like I'm gonna get low energy, which I did. So I finally God of War Ragnarok was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I was like, Jesus, like
Yeah, when you were saying like what you thought you were like halfway done, but then describing like the places you've been. I'm like, I didn't say anything at the time, but I'm like, no.
No, it took me 33 hours, the game.
Seems about right.
So yeah, and that's at the end of it. I was more like, I'm not going to go to that chest because I'm not going to care at this point enough to solve. It was cool at first. I loved figuring that out, but at some point you're just like, I don't have any desire to figure this puzzle out right now. So
I platinumed that game.
did you? I even watched the extra endings on YouTube, essentially. Like, I got the ending, and I'm like, there's got to be more to this, which there was with Tyr and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of extra endings. But so I watched a bunch of that stuff. Oh, and there's like a Viking funeral. I'm trying to keep it vague for people who've never played the game, but
You didn't go to that? Okay.
no, I didn't go to that. But I did. I played through the actual main part of the game, and then it says, "Oh, you're finished." So I was like, "Okay, I'm done." And then I realized that there was more. But
You didn't. And I'm assuming you didn't touch Valhalla then either.
no, not at all. So I didn't even know that was there. I mean, I know it was there, but I didn't know I could go through there. But yeah, it was a good game though. It plays great, looks great, but I enjoyed it, except for the going a little too long for me. I do like 20-hour games.
Did you feel
I also
it
picked up a
was
Switch.
a worthy sequel to the original?
I like the original better. Not to say that this wasn't a good game, but I don't think it matched.
A lot better character, like enemy variety. I thought like a whole
Sure.
lot better.
Listen, the game was better. The story was better in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I play the game for. I mean, that's why I'm always playing a game for the story. Really, like it's there's a couple games I don't, but it's like I'm always playing like as the games I'm going to go into shortly. There's not much of a story here going on, but I love my story stuff, and I thought the first game. That's why I think I was so impressed by it because I didn't think God of War could do that. And this game was fine story-wise, but the first one was a stronger story. So, in my opinion. But yeah, so I got a Switch 2. That was a big purchase for me just before I had to go in for treatment, and Tony was nice enough to send me his copy of Donkey Kong, which was the premier game to play on that system. So I have played that quite a bit. It is everything that you can think of. Like it's bonanza. Like it is just like that's a good word for it because you're just like, where am I going right now? What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I gotta get over to here, but I can go this way to get to here, or I can just smash things. Mm-hmm. It really has the options to play how you want to play, and that's pretty impressive. I don't know how they made it feel like Mario Odyssey. They did, but at Donkey Kong, and yet mixed it with a little bit of like a Zelda-esque, the Breath of the Wild kind of style. So this is very impressive, and it looks fantastic. It runs great, and either handheld, which I played it both now, handheld or docked, runs great. I do prefer it with the Pro controller though. Like it's funny because the other game I'll get into is easy mode. Any controller doesn't matter. But Donkey Kong Pro controller, like I was playing the beginning of the game with the is it still called a dog face controller? Is it still called that? I don't know what it's called now. Yeah, you know what I mean though. The two controllers docked in the hand. So I was playing it with that at first. And I'm like, I just can't get the feel for it. And then I got the Pro controller and I synced it, and I'm like, okay, now I get the feel for this. Now I can play the game. And then it felt like a real Donkey Kong game. Like And it does feel like that too. I'm sorry, it feels like the old Donkey Kong 3D games too somehow. Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country, the 2.5Ds. It still has that too. It's pretty awesome that they were able to mix all those styles together and get this game together. The other game I played is a game that came out this year, so that's great. Pokopia. I picked that up as well, and it is relaxation mode, without a doubt. It is just like, definitely, it's, I gotta do this, but it's very, what is it? Just mellow. It's the best way. The music is soft.
It's a cozy game,
there's
as
zero,
they like to say. A cozy game.
there's zero enemies. There's zero enemies. But it is basically trying to figure out, it's upgrading. It's basically Animal Crossing, or Stardew Valley, kind of mixed actually. It's a good mix. So if you played those games, you can put them together and you get this with Pokemon. And as you build it, they will come. That's the best way to describe it. So, like, I couldn't believe how fast they started showing up too in the area. Like I'm clearing stuff. I'm like, oh wait, there's a Pokemon waiting for me over there. Holy crap! Yeah. And then I do love the fact that, like, there's a weight bench. It's empty, it's broken, and I fixed it up, and then the Machamp or whatever it is shows up. And, yep. So it's a great game.
And you're pronouncing it that way too, huh?
Machamp. What would you?
No. It's not rhyming it with Utopia, Pokopia. You guys are both going, because I think
Pokopia.
when it was mentioned last, I don't think that makes sense to me.
Because it's Pokemon. This is Pokopia. That's why I do it like that.
Like Utopia, Pokopia. It's still Poka.
Nah, you're going into an A there. I don't know. Pokemon.
Pokopia.
It's this.
Pokopia. I think that's the whole purpose of the name.
Yeah, you might be right. I just say Pokopia because I just think of like Pokemon.
I think Corey did earlier, and I'm like, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I do it. But I don't know. It's a great game. It's definitely going to be a contender for of the year, believe it or not, because it's the depth of it is so good. Like, you could lose hours. It was funny because even the first time I booted it up there, I was like, I started it at like noon, and then I looked. I'm like, it's 6:30. I'm like, oh, holy shit!
Damn.
What the heck?
Well, when you got nothing else to do, you're just like, I'm just gonna keep playing, and then you're like, I'm gonna clear this. I want to clear this and make it look good because it's all dead grass. I'm like, I'm not gonna have that on my property. So I'm like, I'm going around watering, and then you turn and you look. I'm like, oh my god, it's dinner time. So I like, it's definitely involving enough, and it's a good game. Yeah.
What makes a game like this fun, but the Dondoko Island in Yakuza Infinite Wealth boring and stupid?
Because that's an add-on. This is the game. So this is what I get what you're saying, Mike, but that game had another point. Like, I'm like, I want to go over here and smash some people and stuff like that. Like, why would I go and do this slowdown thing when I don't care to do that in this game? So I just feel like that wasn't if it had its own game, that would be something. If they wanted to come out with its own game like that. But other than that, I'm trying to think of that's about it for gaming wise for me. But that's catching up. Sorry, everybody. That's what I've been up to.
Did you beat Donkey Kong or no?
No, I haven't yet. I have to get into that. It's been like 2 weeks since I picked it up, even because I got really tired the last 2 weeks. So, but I'll be picking it up. I'm probably only like halfway in. I think I'm gonna look where I'm at. I looked at it before. It's been 2 weeks. I gotta look it up. I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a while. I gotta really get into that again. So I actually haven't even hooked since I got home. I got home like, oh no, it's been almost 3 weeks. Holy crap! Because I got home like 2 weeks ago. So it's been almost 3 weeks since I played this game. Because I haven't even hooked my Switch yet up since I got back home yet. So, but yeah, now I'm starting to feel better. So I'm gonna start hooking my stuff up, and I got nothing else to do now. So for a while, so I can just sit here and play games. But anyways, Tony, what have you been up to?
Not much. I was on vacation this week. I went to MagicCon Vegas, so I played a lot of Magic. Interestingly enough, I actually got to play a not Magic game, but a game about Magic that the Wizards of the Coast employees created themselves called Time Walk, in which somebody compared it to this other game where it's like, basically it's like a chronological order where it's like trivia, where it's like, hey, they'll ask you a question and you have to figure out where it goes on a timeline that you make up of the question cards. So they'll start off and be like, this is the year that, this expansion released, right? And the answer is on the back of the card, and it has a quarter and a year. So say that's the first card, you just get that for free. But then the next card, it could be like, oh, when was Curd 8 banned in Extended? And then you have to be like, okay, with the first card, it's very simple. It's either to the left or the right of that first card. And so that each time you add another card to it, it gets harder and harder because now you have to be very precise with your answers. So I was hanging out in the lounge, and the general manager for the Magic division was like, hey, you guys want to play Time Walk? I was like, sure. He's like, do you mind if these guys join us? And behind him was Ben Brode, who's the creator of Marvel Snap, and I think his name is Matt Johnson, who's the director of the Magic movie, and also I think he made that Blackberry movie. Because I guess they're hanging out. So I was like, sure. We just played around to that. So that was kind of funny because, for those who don't know, Ben Brode is actually a very funny person. He's a funny guy. Has a very distinct, boisterous laugh. So we're just making jokes the whole time because we're playing with a bunch of strangers, and you could like help each other out because it's like, I didn't play during this era of Magic, so other people can help you out if they want to, even though it's supposed to be competitive. So he's like, man, like I gotta pick your like. I was like, I gotta pick your Greg's brains if you know this much about Magic and stuff like that. We're like, well, you just need to make the movie pretty good, man. Like, no pressure though, it's whatever. But yeah, other than that, just met a lot of cool artists. Met up with some friends there. Just played a lot of Magic.
A lot of Magic.
That's awesome. Cool. But wasn't he part of Hearthstone also? Didn't he do that?
I want to say he was, yes. So it was pretty funny because before they left, we were like, oh, so this because Ben's here, is this like a Marvel Snap X Magic the Gathering crossover? And they joked around, and I was like, I don't know, this sounds like the wining and dining part. Brought him into the Black Lotus Lounge.
I mean, Marvel superheroes is coming.
Exactly. So we had a good laugh about that. It was
got my gift box already pre-ordered for that one.
Nice.
So,
nice. So
yeah.
Yeah, and then they showed off
cool.
the new sets like The Hobbit, a bit more of that.
Yes. Yeah. What was that controversy, by the way? I saw that. The ring?
Yeah. So
how'd that go over there?
So it's interesting because so they showed off one of the centerpieces of the set, which is a reprint of the One Ring, which is a super powerful Magic card. And this time it was going to be reprinted with art by one of the older and more prestigious artists called Dan Frazier. Yeah. And apparently, very shortly after the stream, people were like, this really doesn't look like his art style because he's got a very, very distinct and very unique art style. And then people found out very easily that one of the previous arts for the One Ring, if you flipped it or inverted, whatever it was, it was almost exact 1-to-1.
Yeah.
And people were like, that seems too coincidental, even though like there's only so many ways to draw a ring. Like this is very close. And it got so much attention and hubbub on social media and stuff like that, that even before the weekend was over, I didn't think they would address it until the weekdays. But the Dan Frazier came out and said, yeah, it was my fault. I'm sorry, guys. Like blah blah blah. And Wizards had to put out a statement, whatever.
But yeah, Wizards had to, and saying that they didn't intend. They wanted to keep the artist's original idea, but didn't intend for it to be this close. But for me, like I feel like somebody should have caught that a lot earlier.
100%. The art director should have caught that.
Yeah. That's where the mistake came from.
I just can't believe it either because, again, this guy is one of the more prestigious Magic artists.
Yeah.
Very distinct style. So to look at that, I was like, oh, like that doesn't look as good as I would have expected it to look. But I didn't dig into it because obviously I was at the convention.
Yeah.
So it is definitely disappointing because, again, it's kind of controversial too because previously there have been a couple instances of plagiarism within Magic art. Yeah.
It's true.
And those people don't get rehired. But the way that Wizards of the Coast has said made it seem like he's going to get, like, quote unquote, get away with it, and that they're not going to, like, not hire him anymore because his art is very popular.
Yeah, I see. For me, like, I would have just. I understand I get it. Like, I get that point, but I would have dropped his name and put they are putting the original artist name on in the credit for it now. Yes, on the digital version, but they can't change the card.
No, it's too late.
Which is crazy.
Well, not anymore. It's already been printed.
It's already been printed.
Yeah, but I would have. I just feel like it's not enough. It's very.
No, for sure.
I'm shocked that it happened. I'm shocked that it happened. Yeah,
it is.
So, but all right.
I gotta see. And the last thing I'll mention is got to see a $250,000 Black Lotus at the
Ooh.
convention. Yeah, which is
Man, I remember when they were
insane.
going for like $300
Yep.
back when I was a kid. I was like, that's expensive card. I'm like,
Yep.
I should have bought it.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. Just like my Charizards.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
cool.
think over the past 5 years, Pokemon cards are up
Beat
Oh,
the
yeah.
stock market.
More than stocks. They're beating the stocks.
19,000% or something crazy.
Yeah. Ahead of stocks. Better than crypto.
Any
Better than
case,
stocks.
it's
What are
Borderlands.
you up to? Borderlands?
Yep,
Borderlands.
more
Nice.
more Borderlands.
Cool.
Been addicted to the new character and playing that and just having fun with going through the stories and the side quests and stuff again. So that's really all I've been doing game wise.
Okay. All right, Mike.
Or Crimson Desert. I think I'm like,
You'll be doing that till January.
I'm probably gonna play it until First Light comes out, James Bond game, at the end of this month. I am kind of looking for something to pull me away from it at this point, but there's still so much to do. Like I could play this for like another 100 hours. It feels like at least. And I mean the story doesn't matter, but I am like, I feel like I'm at chapter 9 of 12 maybe. So I'm near the end, but not really. Pretty obscure puzzle is like a blockade right now for me. I've been doing other things on purpose because I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like trying to figure this one out. I don't want to cheat and look it up right away. I want to give it like a real try first. There are a few things I've looked up so far though in this game. There was one thing that they just expected you to do some stupid bullshit where like I'm glad I looked it up. And the puzzles vary so much in this game. Some are so simple, but there was one where you had to go to a cave. There were symbols on these walls, and then on another part there was maps that corresponded to locations for where those symbols were. And rather than just that meaning something, you had to physically leave this cave, go to each location to see which symbol was where, or and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So that I looked up because you can't do a puzzle where the solution is like physically everywhere in the world map instead of in that cave where you were. That's dumb. And there's lots of dumb things in this game, but I still love
There's a lot of I feel like I understand what their premise was, but I feel like there should have been a little more hand holding. A little bit more.
Sometimes it's all over, sometimes it's not. Again, there's such a strange, like, it's almost unique, the variety of the level of difficulty of puzzles and like hand holding versus not. But it's just all the systems feed into each other pretty well, where you just want more money, you want more upgrade tokens, you want, more weapons and find more treasures, do more fun puzzles and kill more bosses. I'm pretty overpowered at this point, which feels good because the bosses can be kind of cheap and spammy normally, but I haven't had too much trouble with them after the early hours. So yeah, it's you're in it. I got to the Crimson Desert finally at about 120 hours. So there it is.
Much game. But like James Bond is definitely probably gonna be my next game as well, because just its main mission is supposed to be like 20 hours. So I'm kind of psyched for it.
which is actually longer than we were thinking at first. So I'm pretty happy with that too. I will be glad to go to that because I feel like that's like the polar opposite of Crimson Desert, that game, in almost every way. So it'll be a good palate cleanser.
Well, I feel like and it looks like the Hitman group has done a good job with it because I mean we can play it. We could have two different experiences in this game as we play it. So it's gonna be interesting to hear how you take on something as opposed to how I did something. So it's gonna be interesting. Good conversation game. It sounds like. So, all right, let's get into some news. What do we got here today? Oh man, it's been a 1 year anniversary for is that old? Man, I missed that when you guys did that one. I didn't even realize that. Expedition 33. Woo!
Yeah.
Damn, man. God, that's a great game. All right. Anyways, let's see. We had the Steam controller launch. Sort of. It did. It did for a brief minute, and now it's being scalped everywhere. And we're talking like $300 a controller now, right? Is it $400?
You're on mute, Corey.
You're muted.
I was gonna say, sorry. Yeah, around 250 I see on average.
Yeah, it looks like a great controller. Very after the way that the Steam Deck felt, this definitely has my interest as a controller, but I'm not that interested to go spend. I'm not gonna get scalped on something that's like,
Yeah. No,
um,
I was trying to get it when it came out, and it sold out in 30 minutes, and I had it in my cart, but it just site kept crashing as you try to check out.
scalpers. It's it. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's got to be something they can do to add some protection for that next time, but
Well,
we'll see.
I mean, people just gotta pay
Valve
with their
doesn't
wallet
care.
or
Valve doesn't
speak.
care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. They're selling them. You're right.
So,
All right,
Scalpers won't do it if you're not gonna buy them for 150% markup.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Final Fantasy IX. Weird to mention that name. Is getting a brand new official prequel from Square Enix on May 19th, following one of the main characters of the beloved RPG. So, the wizard character?
Vivi?
Phoebe?
Yeah.
When was this
yeah.
announced?
It just came out. Like, I saw it announced on Twitter yesterday?
Really?
Announced yesterday?
That's what I got. Yeah.
This is a prequel?
Was it? I'm almost certain it was announced yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Honestly, I mean, this is Game
May
Rant
2nd, it was-
News article. This
May
was this May 2nd. This was
What is
published.
time?
This is a picture
So-
book, dude.
It's just a picture book.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just reading the news here.
It's
I
a
actually didn't read
picture
the
book.
article, but yeah. So it's getting a prequel picture book based on the
Beautiful.
wizard character. So
Beautiful.
yeah, and it's so coming May 19th. Not a game for those wondering, but yeah. So all right, let's see. The next Call of Duty game will only launch on PS5 and Xbox Series and PC. First release to skip the last gen consoles entirely. So they're finally going current gen instead of previous gen.
Yeah, we'll see.
So-
We'll see how that works out for him.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
also not going to be on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, that was a big change last week. I was shocked. Dropped the price of Game Pass, cut out Call of Duty, which is fine for someone like me. I mean, I don't care about that, but
It's fine for a lot of
clearly that
people
was
on
hurting
Game
them. I'm interested to see what kind of sales they get from this game now that being part of Game Pass, because it didn't seem like Game Pass was doing that great. And if it was causing subscribers, isn't that bad that you remove something from it? Like,
Well, I think
I don't know.
it's a calculus, right? Because they drop the price, which if you're gonna buy Call of Duty anyway, right? They're gonna make the same amount of money. But the people that weren't interested in Call of Duty, who were only willing to pay the low 20s range, would cancel over a $30 subscription. Then it's worth that trade off for Microsoft. But for me, I just we talked about it. I think this is the when you start with one exception, that's the end of it. Like. You're just gonna have more.
Yeah,
more
I
we
get
talked
you.
about it last time. It's
Yeah.
like
Only
only
4. I don't know.
only 4
No way.
the games
There's
are
no
going
way
multi-console,
Fable doesn't
guys. Just these 4.
and I think they will be. I agree. I think they're going to be more selective about what games are on there. I do think Fable will be a Game Pass game, but I do think they'll be a lot more selective.
I think everything revealed before will come out on Game Pass. I don't know about going forward though.
At some point, it's just a matter of when. I mean, Fable, we still don't even have a release date about that yet. So like,
It may not even be happening this year. Yeah,
Supposedly this
absolutely.
year. That's what they said. They said it got internally delayed, but
Yeah.
still within the year.
they say a lot of things. That's Microsoft's MO. They say a lot of things.
Yeah.
Or the thing is, I could also see them being like a new tier where it's like the day one version, like Xbox Game Pass Day One Edition or whatever like that, and that's $30 again, but you get access to everything. So whatever, it's too fucking confusing, right? Because like, the messaging. This is again Microsoft's MO. They're like, oh, one price, one model, blah blah blah. Now we have fucking 3 different versions of Game Pass. It's like, okay,
Yes.
it's so confusing. Like, whatever.
Yep.
Who gives a shit?
No, I get it.
You don't come out.
I think
you
that's
don't come out with
part
enough
of the
titles
problem.
to justify the $30 a month anymore.
No.
So
I also think that that's part of the problem is messaging. It's just like it's not clear at all. So
and then today, I don't know if it's on there. Did you see they announced some, I guess, promotions and whatnot, like new lead titles, positions.
like Microsoft?
Yeah, Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they put positions out today. I know that I saw the Bungie, not the Bungie thing. I saw the the Mass Effect team announcement from they have their old team, a lot of old players coming back to that team. BioWare. They have a lot of
Case
working on working on Fate of the Old Republic. I'm sorry, there's like a lot of the old Mass Effect team working on Fate of the Old Republic, I believe, or Knights of the Republic, whatever that Star Wars game was. They announced so, which is weird.
Yeah,
but I did see that.
Casey
But what
Hudson,
was it
so-
with Xbox? Oh, okay. What was with Xbox then?
I'm trying to find it. It was okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on, I pulled it up. Asha Sharma, the former Instacart and Meta executive who took over Xbox at Microsoft, said the unit doesn't spend enough time with developers and players, blah, blah, blah. So they have some new leaders coming in. 4 of them are from the core AI group, overlapping with Sharma herself. So you have people such as Jared Palmer, who's been a core AI vice president of product and senior vice president of Microsoft's GitHub subsidiary. Tim Allen, core AI vice president of design and GitHub's senior vice president of design and research. Will also go to Xbox and will lead design. Jonathan McCain, a former Meta director and head of growth for ChatGPT at OpenAI.
Are these real people or just famous names they stole?
A lot of AI people running Xbox right now.
Evan Chakia, general manager in Core AI, will run a team of forward-deployed engineers that will look to simplify development and end repetitive work, whatever that means. David
AI.
Schloss, Instacart's senior director of product and growth, will take charge of Xbox's subscription and cloud business. And Kevin Gamble, a corporate vice president working on Xbox user experience, game development, and publishing platforms, will leave his post, replaced by Rowan Sons, a corporate vice president for Xbox device and systems. Blah, blah, blah. Just a lot of AI people, so...
Yeah, great. That's where they're going.
Yep.
We know where they're going.
This is exactly why I'm like, I
Allen and Sands?
couldn't get excited by any of the things they were talking about the past couple of weeks, because it's just bullshit. It's just optics.
I do like the way
smoke and
the
mirrors.
Forza Horizon looks so good, though.
Sure,
I really
but
want to play that game.
It has nothing to
Yeah.
do with Asha and
No,
her
but I
team.
am excited. I'm still excited for a few games. It's just
Sure.
I know where the company's heading, so we won't have an Xbox soon. But all right. Oh, well, we will have Marathon.
Will we?
Apparently,
Will we?
Can't
it
get
looks
rid of
like
it.
Marathon won't be left behind.
Even though
Bungie
it's like
confirmed.
was down to like 500 players.
Yeah. So they're still gonna evolve its story over the next few years. They say Bungie. It gives me that.
Who's gonna be playing it? But sure.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me that executive assurance they got, like where the guy's like, yeah, go ahead, continue, and then they're like, on the phone, okay, axe that in like a month. That's what it gets. That's what this vibe has of it. It basically is. Marathon doesn't have a lot of player count right now, but they're, I guess, trying to stick it out. But I can't imagine you're going to continue to work on this with a team like that, unless you're going to lower the team down. But even then, how's it worth it?
Well, what would they be working on? Destiny 3?
Who knows?
Do you think Sony would really approve
Bungie's
of
doing?
Destiny 3 right now?
Not a chance. No, not after all these failures of this style. So I don't know what Bungie would do after this, but
Close up.
will they do anything
Close.
after this?
Close.
Yes, I know. That's the point. Like, you're right. It's just I think they're gonna be closed.
Thing is, like, it's unfortunate because it sounds like they made a good game for the people that enjoy it, but it's just nobody cares.
No,
And the problem is the
That's what I've
punishment.
heard.
Like, it's just punishing, so it's not fun if you're getting punished, which we talked about last time.
Yeah.
So this is Bungie. It's classic Bungie thinking that you know better than what the players want. That they can't be wrong. That
Yeah.
Just whatever.
They're
I'm not gonna
hubris.
be sad to see Bungie go. I feel bad for anybody that works there, but
Yeah, you gotta. Listen. Nobody wants to see anybody lose their jobs. But
it's a
there's been a lot of
it's
mistakes.
a leadership's problem.
Yeah.
in
Yes.
upper
Again, it
management.
always goes back to that.
Yeah.
So, all right, Mike, take us home. Last bit of news we got today.
Well, we did
Rumored.
we did see there's some Summer Game Fest rumors.
There is some summer stuff, but I don't know. We want to cover that real quick as well, because the rumors. Yeah, we're doing this one. So this rumor is Injustice 3 is actually in production. What do you think?
Yeah, well, there's been other things. Like, there's been a few slip ups way like last year, really, from some voice actors, which is kind of why I thought it wasn't completely outside of the realm of possibility that it gets announced this year. But now someone made a mistake on their resume. They like listed it pretty much as
Mhm.
something they've worked on. I don't know. Will they ever announce it? Is it going to be even really an Injustice game anymore? Who knows? But it seems like there's a lot of smoke around this. So
He's starting to get hyped. He's starting to get the hype up.
I'm just. There's hope. There's hope
Let's
that this
hope.
game
Don't give me,
might
don't give me
exist.
hope.
They might announce it this year, but I'm still considering how I didn't really like Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know if this is going to be, even if it exists, I'm not really sure it's going to be what I want. But so I'm not going to like be jumping up and down
Okay,
celebrating even if they do
fair
announce
enough.
this.
Fair enough.
I need to see it, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been like 10 years since Injustice 2 and two Mortal Kombats in between. Enough of that shit.
Yeah, I,
Let's see it.
I agree.
Gonna get a movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
There was a terrible Injustice animated movie that no one liked. That came out.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah.
As Corey mentioned, Gamefest also has some rumors dropping. Maybe we see some Final Fantasy VII Return. That's the
Well,
rumor name of it.
the third one.
The new
We're definitely
the
seeing
third
part
one.
3. Like 100%, we're seeing part 3. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know if it's gonna be called Return. That just seems weird.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't
it
sound like
does, but
the finale to their trilogy at all.
yeah, or maybe I don't know. There's a, I don't know. I don't know. There's obviously they're doing their own thing with this storyline, this timeline. So we'll see. But the director was on record this week, right, saying that the game is progressing nicely. So the fact that he
Seems
came
like
out
it's
and was
on
talking about it,
schedule.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we do see this one.
He said that
At
he's
Game
beaten
Fest.
it 40 times apparently already.
Yeah, I
which
did see
is
that
insane.
40 times.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how long the game is. To beat the game 40 times, any game 40 times is crazy.
Is reload from the last save.
Yeah. Let's see. I bet we see Control Resonant. We're gonna see some Wolverine this summer, obviously at Game Fest. What was the? There's one more game I'm missing. What is the other one?
They're saying that Code Veronica remake
There it
might
is.
be showing up. Maybe I can finally finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it. I'm a new Resident Evil fan now, so I'll be in on that. Yeah, that's
You go back and play
Resident
Evil
Evil's-
now, Jim.
yeah, I have to. That's true. Like everybody's screaming now at the screen because they just remembered I haven't played it. So sorry, everybody. Yes, that is an item I need to play. Did they have a Switch 2 version of that?
Not yet, but
Not
I'm
yet.
sure it's a matter of time.
Maybe we'll get that announced at Game Fest or around there.
Yeah.
Whenever Nintendo's their third-party
I
direct.
mean, I could see them do it because like they did the triple pack of 7, 8, 9, so they could do the
Yeah,
triple pack of 2,
so-
3, 4. You know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I would 100% play 4 on the Switch too, so we can handle it. That's a little That's a powerful little system actually. I'm very impressed with it. The frame rate's been so good. Even like, that's what's so impressive. The handheld mode has been really impressive this time around. Like, very solid. It's either programming or it's very good hardware. I don't know, or both.
little
I
both.
don't know, but yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for Game Fest this year. Finally, I feel like I'm not typically anymore. But we're gonna get actual. I think we're gonna get actual games that are gonna come out this year announced, which is great. I mentioned last year, for me, it just was a down year for games for me. I know, Mike, you had like 23 games you played, and I remember it, but for me, it just wasn't nothing was
Playing
catching
one
my
of
eye
those
last year.
games now. You were one of like the 5 games people were like, "This is one of the best games of all time." You're playing.
Oh,
it
sure.
right now.
I just didn't have the system, but it's
Yeah.
just like oh, this one so far. I mean, Resident Evil was such a great kickoff. I mean, such a great kickoff. Pocopia, however you want to say it. That's a great game, and then we have all these other fall stuff coming. So I'm GTA 6. Should Jim get it?
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if you were the first.
You'll
it
give
would
in
be
to the
funny,
hype.
wouldn't
If
it?
it gets 9s and 10s, you will definitely give in to the hype.
It's gonna get 9s and 10s. We all know this.
See that
It's
Bank of America was suggesting it should be priced at $80.
really,
The Bank of America.
Really?
Oh, okay.
What?
wow.
I'm surprised they weren't be like, why is this should be like $120 this game?
Yeah, I really think that was going to be $100 game, but they're gonna do 70 or whatever it is now. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
they're gonna do 80.
Oh, you think so?
There's no way.
I
it's
think they're
gonna
gonna
be
stick to the.
I mean,
I think they're gonna stick it to 70.
Freaking
It's a good
Mario Kart
machine
game
content.
got $80, so I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. You're right. You're right.
Team $80.
80. Yeah.
The
I mean, no one-
needle
no one
for
else-
people
no one
buying
else
or
has done
not
it
buying
since,
it at
but-
80 to 70 is 0. It's like they're going to buy it at 80 if they were going to buy it
You're
at
right, you're right.
70.
So,
I
I feel like-
the
I
minimum.
feel like-
I could even see 90 or 100.
yeah, I could too. You're right. But I feel like
they
have so
got
much
to
extra
give you
content.
some type of like
Yeah.
multiplayer bonus or something if you're paying
Sure.
90 or
Shark
100
or
bucks.
shark,
Yeah.
shark dollars or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah. But all right, cool. That's going to wrap up this episode of the Gamecast, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. We are live on Twitch Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. Love for you guys to join us here if you can. If not, YouTube's got all the content. Be sure to subscribe over there if you're watching this. That helps us out, and it helps you out because you get notified when we post. We will see you guys next week. We are out.